I wanted us to reflect on one thing before I even come up to say I'm asking for this or that. We've given you a press statement, I think. If you could go to the first page and look at the context and rationale. Look at that and look at the figures of how many young girls or girls in Malawi drop out of school each year. They don't drop out of school because they want, but it's because of circumstances, poverty, conflict, early marriages. Those are some of the issues that will force these girls to drop out of school. And it's worse if it comes to early marriages. Most of these girls are abandoned. Think of this young girl like your little sister somewhere, who didn't choose to get pregnant, but they find themselves in that situation. The next thing, they'll be moving from their village to a suburb, like in Tandire, to make a living. Life there has never been easy. These are the girls that Timven has chosen to pick out and say, we can give you a second chance at life. We can get you out of poverty, give you a skill that you will use to be able to take care of yourself, of your little child, but also the community around you. These are the girls that we are talking about. Those who have lost hope, who think that I think some of them would be asking, but why me? I think God hates me, you know. But then, Timven, with our mission to amplify children and youth voices, but also to give them platforms that help them thrive, started the Smart Up Factory project. And that's why we're here today, to ask you to support these girls. Whatever you give, it doesn't matter how much, will help in helping this girl who had lost hope regain their full potential. So for this fundraiser, Timven is asking you to give whatever you can. I know that my colleagues have talked about the tiers, 500,000, 1.5, 3 million. We would appreciate that so much, because when you give that, it helps us get one full kit for one of our Smart Up Factory graduates. But if you give us 10,000 kwacha, it adds up to another 10 and another 10 and another. And by the time you realize, we shall have got enough to buy one kit for this young girl who had lost it all, but now has a skill that they need to put to use. So we are here to ask you, and especially the media, you can help us amplify this call. We are calling upon partners, we are calling upon friends, the media like you, and all those who will look at this girl who never chose to be where they are now, but has hope that something can really happen and their life is turned around with just a skill in bakery, in maybe carpentry, in photography. Some of you are holding cameras here. You know how a camera is powerful. So some of these girls have chosen camera work, and we know that it's going to change their lives around. They'll be able to be hired to take photos maybe at an event and be paid. When they're paid that money, they'll go support their child, support their family, support the community. But what these girls are also doing is to mentor others that are like them, but also who would like to move out of the situation. We call upon all of you to support us get 21.5 million kwacha. That is going to help buy startup kits for these 14 graduates of the Smart Up Factory project. How do we intend to sustain such a project? Because most times when we come here and ask, please give us something, you're like, okay, are they going to come back and continue asking us to give? Timven has a grand plan to start a vocational training center. This is going to be one of those one-stop centers that our youth could walk into and come out changed. So in our strategic plan, 2026-2030, Timven is looking at beginning this center that is going to offer skills, 360-degree skills. We are not going to only look at media because we're a media organization, but like you've heard, the youth that we've already supported are in bakery, carpentry, maybe welding, and other stuff like that. So these are the kind of skills that we hope to give to the youth when we start that center. It will also be a center where we offer digital skills. As you know, the world is now digital. And as a media organization, we are also moving towards digitalization in whatever we do with our activities, our programming, our calls and causes. We are taking them to digital. But we also want to move along with our youth that we support. That is our grand plan. And we shall be coming back to you to just give you updates on how far we are going, but also we still need support to realize that dream. So please partner with us, work with us, support the work that we do, as we also give back to the community. Whenever we come to do an ask, it means we are also giving back. My colleagues talked about the offers that we are giving. When you support us with 500,000, we are giving you programming to talk about your cause, to talk about things that you care about, or your business for 15 full minutes. And when you give us 1.5, you'll get half an hour of programming at Timven airwaves, that is TV, radio, and even the social media platforms for 30 minutes. And for those who will give us 3 million, we are giving you a full hour of programming on the Timven airwaves, TV, radio, and socials, plus all the branding that we are going to do for the Smarter project. So please work with us as we support the young girls in Malawi, as we help every young person in this country achieve their full potential. Thank you very much.